We had some sun this morning, but we're looking at cloudy skies as we go into the afternoon. You'll see here on our downtown sky cam already, we have the blanket of clouds that have filtered in overhead. And of course, that's going to play with our temperatures and then also give us a heads up that some rainfall on the way. You can already kind of see that some of our weather data trying to hold on to that sun, just not the case. So clouds have thickened a little bit early. So we're going to continue to kind of just hang here in those cloudy conditions until we see some rain as we go into your Friday night. So not ideal to see some rainfall for the weekend, but we will just run that chance of scattered showers as we get settled into the weekend. For today, we will even have some thunderstorms in the mix. You're going to find those to be here this afternoon. We will find that we have a high of 81 degrees. So that is going to allow us to warm up a little bit ahead, though we do have those clouds that have increased a little bit quicker. So we'll keep an eye to that. Also, the Walleye, they are playing at home tonight, of course, in the playoffs. So if you are going to be headed to the Huntington Center, make sure you have the rain jacket with you. Not that you really need it for 77 as you're walking in to the arena, but on the way out, you might notice that it's just a little bit cooler and damp as we'll find our highs, or excuse me, our temperatures that are going to be into those 60s. And of course, those scattered rain showers, just be mindful. Maybe check radar on the WTOL 11 weather app as you head into the Huntington Center and then on the way out, hopefully, as the Walleye can hopefully do that clean sweep. Now, even beyond the Walleye, another thing that's really popular here in Northwest Ohio, birding. We have the final weekend of the biggest week in American birding. And if those of you who are hanging around town looking for some good weather, we are going to be watching for that rain chance as we go into your Friday. We will have that 81 degrees that we're trying to get to, and then we go into the 70s and 60s. So we have a pretty steady drop as we go through the weekend as far as those highs into the afternoon. Saturday, though, we'll have a few morning showers, so just keep that in mind if you head out there pretty early. Later in the day, though, it'll be mainly dry. We'll actually dry it out as we'll have cloudy skies. And a very similar situation on Sunday for Mother's Day. We're going to have the clouds, but there could be a brief shower that does try to hold in the forecast. Now, we do have some heat. We have mid-70s for us and even off towards Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. Yet we have Chicago at 68 degrees and just short of 70 degrees in Traverse City. So a lot of us are into those 70s. We do have some 60s nearby, but at least we are still holding on to a little more of that warmer trend here until we are going to find that we have a front moving in. And that's why we have a rainfall in your weekend forecast. So what we have here is the center of our storm. You can see that off into the Central Plains. It's circulating counterclockwise. And as that expands out, that cold front with it is going to connect, and you're going to find that, or excuse me, that warm front is going to connect with a cold front, and it's just going to become stationary. So we're actually going to find a lot of that energy bringing us those rain chances for us here. Now, we also do have those flooding concerns towards Arkansas. That's what that red box is for, as they've been seeing, one, severe weather, but then also a lot of water within it. Our severe weather threat, you are going to find that into the plains as we go throughout the day today. Now, here locally at home, we're not worried about severe weather with these thunderstorms. And then we have the heat that'll take us into the afternoon, and you can already see some rain chances trying to build. The majority of our rain, or at least the heaviest of our rain that is going to be south of Northwest Ohio. But even as we go into 9, 10 o'clock, and maybe when you're trying to enjoy that bonfire, make some s'mores, just be mindful that we are going to have some showers and storms that do pass through. So if you're staying up late or maybe getting up early tomorrow, we are going to start out the day with some early morning showers. So the wet weather going to be overnight, but still this evening, I'm going to be watching radar with the WTOL 11 weather app. Thankfully, though, our Saturday, we turn on, well, maybe the hair dryer, and then we dry things out for us. So you will find that we do see even a little bit of clearing. So I'm hoping between some of those clouds to bring some sun in for us. For the rain chances today, mainly going to just be seeing some showers. If we do have some thunderstorms, that'll be into the afternoon when we have a little more heat. But still, as far as the strength of these storms, not going to be strong, because you'll see in our threats that we're in the low end as far as lightning, gust, and small hail. But even now that we are seeing some thunderstorms in the forecast, just head inside when we have those. If you see lightning, if you hear thunder, that means that you could be in a spot that is not safe. So just head inside, seek shelter for a little bit, let those storms pass, and then you can get back to having some of that summer fun, because these are just some early general summer thunderstorms that we will be forecasting. Even already, we're seeing a little bit of moisture on radar. So open up the app, keep an eye to what's going on. And then you can also watch temperatures there there. There's a lot that's going on. So I know a lot of you who do already have the WTOL 11 weather app, you use all of those tools. But if you're new to that, all you have to do is go to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and that's where you just search WTOL 11 weather and download that free app. Now, Mother's Day is also the Sunday. I know a lot of you are trying to work out that forecast as far as those rain chances. So it's going to be a brief shower. I anticipate, though, that you'll be able to get Mother's Day plans in if they're going to be outside. But maybe if you're doing a picnic with mom, be mindful that it's going to be a little bit cooler, have a little more of that damp feeling, as we'll find 66 as the forecasted high. So it's well below average, not only for Mother's Day, but just this season overall. That's quite chilly for being in the middle of May. But thankfully, we just dipped down into those 60s. We're back into the 70s early next week once we get through these shower chances of early Saturday morning, late Sunday night into Monday morning. So it's just these waves of rain that come through. But even once we dry out for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you will actually find another cold front Wednesday taking highs into the 60s. Thankfully, they do rebound as we go into your Friday. But yet we still just flop back and forth between 60s and 70s. We do have that rain chance on Friday, as our pattern does allow for a little bit of rain later in this 10-day forecast. So, of course, we'll be keeping an eye to that and how that will play out for your weekend plans.